and have degraded it.
So, Letitia, thank you very much for your input. Zinab.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes. Which one can you also talk about?
Actually, I can't see the shared screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Prince, please, are you there? That one, is it a network challenge or? Please, who else can see the share screen?
No, we can't.
Wow. Letitia, please, can you see the shared screen?
No, I can't.
You can't see it?
Yes, I cannot see.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's showing on my screen too. Let me share again. Please, the host, can you, is it a setting that have been done or? Please, can somebody see the share screen?
No.
I can see your share screen. I'm trying to fix it. I don't know what's wrong, but I can see.
Okay. Mr. Fair, sorry, please, can you see the share screen?
Yeah, now it is clear.
Yeah, now you
Okay.
can see it.
Okay, now you can see. Okay, thank you very much. So, Mr. Howard, thank you very much for fixing this for us. Yeah, so Sina, please, now that I can see the share screen, can you see a cursor moving?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen where the cursor is moving?
No, it is not moving.
But you can see a picture at the down with the man holding the.
Yeah.
Please, what can you say about that one?
Yeah, I see that the man seems exhausted, and it's like he is the only one doing all the job in the office, and the others are just giving orders to him.
Great, super. Yeah. Now the top one, we could see a boss, probably they're having a meeting. And you see the way he has opened the eyes, the mouth, the nose, screaming on employee. Probably he was telling him, I don't need your suggestion. I'm the boss. I remember when I was working, my first working experience, and the man said, I am the boss. I don't need your input. I said, I don't care whether you're the boss or not. I'll make my input. If we're like, we need this kind of guy in this company. And within 3 months, things really got changed. Because I told him, boss, it's either you accept our inputs for our services go on, so that when the months die, we can get our salary, than delaying us so that when the month ends, we have to enter the following month like 25th, 26th before you pay us. No, or we leave. And within 3 months, things were changing. So at times we need to gather courage. I'm relating all these pictures to our previous discussions. You can have a disturbing boss, as we have all described. Now, we have how to deal with a toxic co-worker at a workplace. We have a lot of toxic colleagues in the workplace. and it is very difficult to deal with them. It can cause a lot of stress. Very difficult. Everything you do, that colleague will tell you that, hey, what you have done is wrong. Always, yes, is right. Yours is wrong. He's not a boss. He's not an employer. He's just an employee like you and I. Somebody will say, we are all common floor members. The person will be like, hey, what you are saying, yeah, boss will not take it to me. If I speak, boss will listen. You need to have a hard skin to meet such people. Talking about a hard skin doesn't mean that you should be hard on them, but you need to stand firm. It can be very dangerous when you're dealing with toxic colleagues, co-workers at workplace. They send a lot of negative information about you and they spread it fast. And in most companies, people listen to negativity issues than positivity things. For instance, let's say, hey, they said, Esamoja, the Ghana Black Star player, has, excuse me to say, has went and stole somebody 5 CD. They have published it on the media, on the social media. You see the number of people rushing to go and read such articles. But when they say, hey, Esamoja has bought a new car, somebody says that it is not news, he's having money. So people don't focus much attention on positive issues. But when it is negative, people really rush to go and pick it up and listen to what it is. So working with a toxic colleague is very dangerous. And you need to have a very thick skin to stand with them. What are some of the things that these toxic colleagues mostly do? Now, how do you deal with them? Try to know what is going on with them. When you want to deal with a toxic colleague at a workplace, try to know what is going on with them. Avoid engaging with them unnecessarily. And when they attack you, never attack back or talk back harshly. Just be calm with them. Let the person express herself. Okay, I've heard you. I'm sorry. If anything, I'll let you know. Can I go? You are off. Knowing what is going with them, probably it is not their fault. Maybe the person is having an issue from the house. Maybe the wife has bullied him or so, or the husband has mafia him or mafia her, or money issues, and he's coming to work and he's already angry. So the moment you approach him and anything small, you just spark the fire. Then you will see the talking, but then it will become just an issue. So at times they are toxic, but there might be a reason why they are doing that. We should try to know what's going on with them. We should avoid engaging with them unnecessarily. If what we are discussing with them is not healthy, we shouldn't engage them. We should set up a meeting with them. Oh, hi, Arama. I was in our place. Can I have a meeting with you? Just a short, 5 minutes. What is it? What is it? Oh, you please. Then the person will just come. Oh, please. Of late, your attitude towards me, I'm not getting. Have I done something to wrong? In a very calm way, just trying to know what's wrong with them. Oh no, but then why? It's like you were looking very good, but now it's about my house, or maybe my wife, or my husband, or my boyfriend, or my girlfriend, or my this. So that the person will express, then you'll be in a position to help. So in my opening statement, I earlier made that for somebody to say he's an HR, he's an MD, he's a manager, he is a boss, the person must know something about organizational psychology, because all these aspects must be looked at. And as an HR, MD, a manager, a supervisor, you should be the first person to report at work. If we are working, let's take note of this. And we have positions in our various departments. Why am I saying they should be the first person? When you are at work, every employee coming in or your colleagues coming in, you can notice from the opening or the facial expression to know, this person doesn't look good today. You take it. No, this person look good. So at a very time where the place is less busy, you can invite that boss or that person. Please come. Should I notice when you are coming? You don't look healthy and cheerful as you were. What's wrong? Boss. Oh, Charlie, senior, this is what is happening. But if you're a manager and always coming to work late, when you come, your colleagues are already in, your subordinates are already in. You can't identify any problem with them. So this is just something that we should know. Now, if the toxic co-worker issue gets on escalating, becoming incalcitrant, you need to inform your supervisors about it. No two ways about it. Inform your supervisors. Then the last step is you have to focus on the positive aspect of the workplace. You need to focus. No matter what the person does, you are focused. So normally you don't give attention to. So like the picture that Abba spoke about, you could see the man there, you could see that he's still focused, looking straight, while somebody is showing a watch to him, somebody is giving a book to him, somebody is giving him phone to receive call. He's just looking straight. He's just focused. Proud what he's thinking, that's not what people are even talking about. He's just focused. So when it happens, you need to be focused on the positive aspect of the workplace. So these are just an example of a toxic co-workers. Please, I hope you can see the pictures there. Hello? Hello?
We are here.
Please, can we see the pictures?
Yeah.
Good. So you could see a colleague male shouting on a female or a lady. The down one, imagine the books holding this secretary, and the co-secretary is sitting somewhere, putting the legs on the table, making call, relaxing. Probably she's just looking at us saying, hey, you pa, we are working and you're enjoying yourself like that. At the top right corner, you could see the male and the female, they are all employees, arguing, nagging on themselves. So this should let you know the kind of co-workers you are dealing with, if they are toxic. These are always some examples of them. If your co-worker is calling you as if you are the child or your daughter, hey, you are asked you to do this. Oh, a co-worker can't be shouting on me like that, not even a boss. Respect is reciprocal. Now, moving to another aspect, how to maintain private and a professional life. Work-life balance is the state of equilibrium where a person equally prioritizes the demands of one career and demands of one's personal life. So please, if you are here and you are working, your personal life or your private life and your professional life must be on a balanced state. One shouldn't overweigh the other. You don't have to let work pull you out to an extent that it is affecting your private or your personal life. You don't have to let your private or personal life pull you in a way that it is taking you away from your work. But rather, it should be on a balanced state. Now, how do we plan our private and professional life? Define your priorities. To be really effective in avoiding dividing yourself, you need to define your priorities at the office like home. So at work, what do we do? There are some questions. What really interests you? What skills would you like to showcase or develop more at the workplace? What projects would you like to be involved yourself in? What are the tasks that you could delegate? These are some of the questions that you can ask when you are at work. Now, in private life, we have, do you want to spend more time with your family and friends? Would you like to have the time to cook more often or do a regular activities? So this kind of priorities must be set that will guide us so that as we are moving, it will help us. And having a balanced private and a professional life will become your project and should be worked towards for its success. Making to-do lists. Most of us, we work, we don't have what is called itinerary for the day. So today, what am I going to do? We don't list it. We just list it in our mind. Please, if you're a type that you always list your make to-do list in your mind, after this presentation, please desist from it. Because the mind is even hotter and anything can just troop in. But when we list it on just on a short piece of paper in our pockets, the moment we get to the office, we move it. Hey, today I plan to call Mr. Prince around 8 a.m. Oh, let me call him, it's 8 a.m. And after that, what again? That gives you the guidelines. That is, you are balancing your private and professional life. Hey, I'll close work at 4, but I said when it is 2, I will rush to the market and get some vegetables. Oh, boss, please, I want to rush the market and get some vegetables just for 30 minutes. Okay, go and come. You rush and go and get it. Because as you close at 4, whatever you close, what is the assurance that you will meet such vegetable seller there to get what you want? So when we have those tasks, we must tick it and we must go by it. So please, we shouldn't do our making to-do list in our mind. It is not our mind. They said making to-do list. They didn't say making to-do mind. So please, let's do it on a list and we should make sure that we follow by it. Even as a co-worker, you can still delegate. You must learn how to delegate because definitely you will have some people who will be your juniors at workplace. We shouldn't think like if I delegate, the person won't do the work perfectly. No. If the person doesn't do the work well, you still have to coach the person. Okay, Zina, I asked you to do this. Yes, Charlie, you have done well, but you know, this point, we shall make it like this and this. So let me help you correct it. Then as you are correcting it, the person you delegated to do the work is also observing you. So next time when you give same thing to the person or similar thing to the person, you will see that the person won't repeat such mistakes. So we should learn to delegate. Not all things that we need to delegate, but there are some tasks that can be delegated. So we have one, identify the tasks which you can delegate. Choose competent colleagues who can entrust them with. Discuss all aspects with them, the objectives, the deadline, and the demands. Then we should have confidence in them and we should congratulate them for the work. So when we delegate, oh, thank you, you can go. No, oh, thank you, you have done well. Charlie, hey, I least expected this from you. Today I'll buy you yogurt. Then quickly you do that. It will give you a very smooth working environment and you have no problem with it. Learn to say no. Already you have given me a bunch of books for me to type a letter for you. You are come to add another one. Please learn to tell your superiors, boss, please, the work you have given me, I'm not done. Please don't add this one up to. Can you wait so that when I'm done, I can do this? Please, we should learn to say no. If all be like me, if I say it, they will sack me. So me, I can do what I can do. Can't you broke, can't you no broke, we all day inside. No, you are stressing yourself. Psychologically, you are putting pressure on the brain. And one thing you must know is the brain is connected to the spinal cord. The brain is connected to the spinal cord. So if the brain is being affected, automatically it will affect the spinal cord. And it will have effect on the spine, or on the nerves, sorry, the spinal nerves. And when it has effect on the spinal nerves, some organs in the system won't be working effectively as it's expected. So don't be accepting a whole lot of work once you know you can't work it. And when your boss goes, you'll be murmuring in your mouth, and this work I was not supposed to do it. But when he was begging it, you accepted it. So please, we should learn to say no. Don't say no in a harshly way. The no must be polite. Oh, say, I would love to work on this. Please, can we do it tomorrow? Because already you have given me this path to work on with all due respect. An understanding boss will say yes. Okay, why not? So please, we should learn to say no. After a day, every day of work, the whole week, Monday to Friday, what do we do on weekend? Eat and sleep. We should involve ourselves in some physical activities. Aside my profession as a psychologist assistant, I'm also a physiotherapist. So I know what I'm talking about when it comes to physical activities. So we should involve ourselves in physical activities. Walking, running, swimming, cycling, meditation allows you to time for you to eliminate the tension, the pressure felt at the office. So me, when I get to me, I want to release stress. All what I do is I play music. At times I go to TikTok, then I look at the music that people will play, they will dance. Then I'll be practicing it as if I'm dancing. Yes, just to release stress. I take a cool shower, I just relax, come back to my desk to do what I'm supposed to do. So we should always try and do physical activities after every day's work so that the tension will go off. We should learn to work from home. You have your personal laptop or have a computer in your house. Your boss are giving you just work, these letters to type. You look at time, it is 5 o'clock, we have to close. You are not done with the letter. You can easily pick it, send it home. You do it from home. When you come to office the next day, you print it to give it out to your boss. At times I do ask myself, I asked one secretary in our medical superintendent office. I was like, hey, what do you do? When I get home, I play computer game. I was like, but then there are letters that I need to type. But they said we shouldn't carry work issue to the house. I say the letter that's supposed to be distributed on Friday, you are waiting to type it on Monday when you return from home. You can carry it, work it home. That is if you have a confidential place to keep it so that it will not be going outside. Then Monday when you come, you only slot in your pen drive, copy it on the system, you print it, my dear, it will help you. The lady has really made a positive change. And yesterday, she really gave a very good testimony, which really helped her. So she doesn't feel like stress. Example, when this COVID-19 came, most companies allow the employees to work from home, especially the newscasters. They were working from home. They were giving news from home to broadcast it. A lot of companies, for me like this, I was asked to work from home because when the cases come, they have to call. Then have to schedule a Zoom meeting with the person instead of going physical. Then later, when the pandemic was coming down, I need to move a follow-up to them. So we should learn from working from home so that it will help us. Yes, what if a boss who will never allow you to stay idea? Okay, I'll respond to that. There'll be time for it. Thank you. So maintaining the private life, you could see the pictures there. We have the first one, a lady sitting, not standing. And you could see the life is overweighing the work. It's like the private life is coming down and the work is going up. It means that instead of her to work, she is standing somewhere making call. Seriously. Now on the top one, we could see myself. That work drags me to an extent that I don't have time for my personal life. I'm now running back now. No. I have to get a balance. I have to get a balance. So you could see the diagram of the work is very large that it's like a sorry, I'm speaking English. It's like the work have gotten to me in a extent that I don't even have time for my private self. But on the next picture, we could see the work and the life. They are all in a balanced state. So please, if we are working, it should be balanced. One shouldn't overweight the other. No. Because after all, we work for money. And the money is for yourself. If you get sick, will you get the money to work to buy drugs? No. If you don't work to, will you get money to buy food? No. So you work, you pay attention to your private life too, which will also help you. When should one quit a job? Many people have more time to think about what they want from their jobs, the kind of willing they want to accept. But it is never easy to quit from a job. There's a lot of red flags that we need to know. And we should also know where I'm working. Is this serving my long-term career goals? I can say most people are working and they don't know why they are working. And of the man, they get their money, they move. They don't know even why they are working. If you ask them, you have worked in the company for 10 years. Now, what have you learned from here? The person will tell you, oh, me, when I came there, this place wasn't good, but now I can see things. The person can't tell you anything better. Such persons, bosses don't want to even see their faces. Now, let's look at some things that we can be doing when deciding to quit a job. Now, signs it may be time to leave a work. We have one, when you are underusing your skills. Zina, please, can you tell me your professional skills? Like, are you into HR? Can you let me know what you are good at?
I'm studying masters in agrobiotechnology, so biology and agriculture.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you. So biology and agriculture. Thank you. And an agro or agriculture, let me say in Ghana, we call it MOFA. Ministry of Food and Agriculture may employ you. And at the end of the day, they will give you an office. Your skills that you pick from campus, you are not using it. Please write this letter for me. You write it, they will send it. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. I want to advise somebody to sit there. Because the skills that you got, you are underusing it because you are not applying it. You are not engaging with anything. So imagine you said you are, we have one lady, she did business administration and she mastered in accounting. We carried the lady from the account office and we send her to records department. If somebody is coming to the hospital, she has to be doing the forms for the person to go. We are underusing that person's skills because she mastered in accounting. She must be at the accounts office there. So whatever work that you are doing, ask yourself, are you underusing your skills or not? Your skills must be exhibited. And that will also give you more, experiences. Again, when you are not following your passion, at times we go into the work with a passion, but you realize that the passion is not there. The environment, the work environment is unhealthy. When we talk about unhealthy, not about people are falling sick. Sanitation is poor. Remuneration, salaries are poor. Boss speaks anyhow to you. Co-workers treat you as if you are not human beings. As when they wish and they close, that everything is just unhealthy. Please, they should let you know the sign that you are. There are no opportunities for growth. You are not learning anything, so you can't grow there. No, maybe as in age, but when you are working, there must be a growth. Always you must learn some new thing. You could see that the company was not having a gate. Now the company is having a gate. The company was not having a bulb. Now the company is having a bulb. You have to see that the company is growing. We are expanding our product and services. We are opening branches. Even if not branches, Grandpa, we keep on changing our services. Our services are being expanded. People are calling from Tunisia, people are calling from Senegal, people are calling from Gambia, people are calling from Morocco, people are calling from Ghana. Please, I've heard about your company. If I want to transact a business with you, how can I? I'm in Ghana. It tells you the company is growing. But when there's no opportunity for growth, you are not in a company that will help you. The company's future is in question, similar to what I've explained. Your ethics are being compromised. Ghana here, we have the freedom of worship. So we have our Muslim brothers and sisters. Almost 85% of my friends are Muslims. So the ladies, when they come, they put on their... Please, do you have any Muslim here? How do you call it? Is it a hijab or what? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Please, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes. Zina, I believe you are a Muslim.
Yes.
Good. So the thing that you used to cover your head, please, what's the name?
What? I didn't hear the question.
The ladies, you used to cover your head with, at times it is white, at times it is black. You used to cover your head with it. Then you can only see, please, what's the name of it?
The motive?
In Ghana here, most companies accept that Muslims who wear those things can work with them. Some people doesn't accept it. So these are your ethics. It is my religious ethics. So if an institution is not accepting that, please, you are not in a company that will help you. One thing you should know, because if you want to compromise on my, yes, hijab, then I think it's, yes. I'm just using the Muslim because people have issues. Last week, I got a time to cancel an HR. He's a Christian. I told him that, look, mister, you're a Christian. This is a Muslim. That practices, they must pray 5 times a day. And the person said, when it is 12, I'm going to pray. You are saying no. So imagine you are a Muslim and he is a Christian and he's doing that thing to you. How is he going to feel? So please, when you realize that your ethics are being compromised, please, it is not a good place for you to be. You are grossly compensated. It's raining here, so I'm raising my voice. That is the amount of salary or the compensation the company pledged to give you. I'm going to give you 10,000 Ghana cedis. Another month, you give me 500 Ghana cedis. Oh man, 5. Then it is coming down. Please, you have the obligation to leave, but it might be strategically. Everything feels overwhelming. You are no longer able to fulfill your job responsibilities. So at times, the environment will make you in a sense that you can't even fulfill your job responsibilities. There are substantially better opportunities available in another organization. So before you leave an organization, make sure that you have secured another job appointment in a different organization and compare their, what's the name? Their terms and conditions to where you are, their conditions of services. If it is better and you wish to leave, please, you go quietly. And make sure when you are leaving a company to another company, leave on a good note because return is possible. I always say that. In my previous company that I've worked with, when I went to do internship there, I always leave with a good note. So whenever I'm going there, I go there with an open arms. They embrace me and we talk. You should never leave a work with a bad note. It will be a dissatisfaction to all of us. Red flags for job seekers. Red flags for job seekers. As the youth of today, when we are seeking for job, we are so desperate. So anything goes. The moment we see workers needed, opportunity, call this number, we quickly call. Oh, don't worry, me, I need work, so me, I'll work. All what I need is end of the month to give me my money. No, we are going to see what we must know as job seekers, then it will guide us. A red flag is a warning signal, sometimes that provokes an irritating reaction or demands an attention. So we know red flag is something common. So whenever you see somebody waving a red flag, whether it is a flag or anything red, it shows that there is a danger. Attention is needed. Mayday, mayday, you need attention, please. So job seekers can do this by paying attention to details at every stage of the recruitment process, from the job description to the interview. So people advertise their jobs in the graphics, on the social media, through a friend, through here. Let's get time and look at the job description if it falls within your domain. If it doesn't fall and you wish to apply, when you're applying, know the job description, how the treatments are. That will tell you whether you are entering into a good company or a bad company. Now let's look at some of the things. A vague job description. The job description is often the first step in a job seeker's experience with a potential employer, and it is an important document. Some job description red flags include a poor written document, a chaotic job description, leaving you unsure of what the job involves, an unrealistic list of skills, attributes, or job tasks. So job opportunity is needed. You call the person. Okay, oh, it's a job, but if you are interested, you come to this place. I'm asking you what the job is about. You're also telling me if I need, I should come. I should waste my transportation and come there. And you go there, it's not a proper job. You have to let me waste my resources. So please, when we see such notice, it should signal us that it is a red flag. High turnover for a role is a major red flag in most companies. So if you hear international something is recruiting, we can quickly move to the site of that company, read about them, know what it is, or maybe ask some friends around if they have high turnover. When you talk about high turnover of employees, it talks about every month somebody leave, every month they recruit, every 2 months people leave, every 2 months they recruit. Somebody even leave without even a resignation letter. People just leave just like that. Something is wrong in such company. So when we are looking for job and we are applying, he said it is a good idea to ask about the history of the role for which you are applying for. Questions like, is it a new position? When was it last fulfilled? Why did the previous incumbent left? Has there been a high turnover for this role? And has the company had difficulty filling that position? So if you are aware of all these things and file your application, then you know what you are going to face. Whether you going in is going to make a change or you are going to worsen the change as well. So in as much that we are desperate for work, we should also be cautious in some work that we get ourselves involved. There is no clear career path. As I said earlier on, you will be doing the work, no promotion. A boss will not tell you, oh, at the end of the year, we are able to, every month, anyway, every month that we read with our employees. Oh, last month January, we were able to do something good for us. The morale will come. A boss will not tell you statement of account for the month. Always the boss will tell you, we didn't get money this and so I can't pay salaries now. But meanwhile, people were coming to the institution there to patronize your services. Where are they? Where are the money? Are they coming in to patronize their services on a free base? No. Please, if you are seeking for a job, during interview, you should be in the best position to also ask some questions so that they will see that they are not hiring or they are recruiting a low IQ person, but rather they are recruiting a high IQ person who can think for the company. The salary offer is lower than advertised. In most companies, when they advertise for the in most companies, when they advertise, okay, thank you. In most companies, when they advertise for job, they list the salaries. Some will not even tell you, but during interview, they do tell you that, okay, we are going to pay you 6,000 Ghana cedis or 600 US dollars or 10,000 US dollars. Now, when the month end and are going for money, now they will give you $100. No, it is not so. So please, if you realize that the salary they agreed with you or the remuneration they agreed with you is lower than what's expected, and you prompt them and they still overlook it, please, you should know and you should advise yourself. The last two, we have poor communication and poor company reputation. Some companies doesn't know how to communicate. I don't know if some of you have experienced this before. Calling the secretary or the office line, the response, yeah, hello, please, is this international mission for blah, blah, blah? Yes, what can we do for you?